Hey guys, it's Hazen again. I wanted to start off by saying thank you guys very, very much. When I posted the first vlog, I didn't really know what to expect. It's the first time I've done a video like that in particular, and again, I wasn't really expecting everybody to have, so many supportive comments, and just thank you guys. It really means a lot to me. With that said, I want to talk about something that I was talking about with a couple of my coworkers. The first is, I actually didn't know if I was going to talk about this on the vlog, or I've been debating whether or not to even talk about it on the podcast. Ultimately, I decided to talk about it because hopefully the way that I'm thinking makes sense to somebody, and if you're trying to make a decision like this for yourself, hopefully it'll help you. After the whole Universal thing happened, that week, some people at work decided that they wanted to get together and they wanted to do a Biggest Loser competition. Now, for the most part, I like competing for stuff, but I've been in this type of competition before, and it didn't turn out well for me. So the idea of doing it again scared me a little bit. The reason it scared me is because I felt that, thinking back on when it first happened, to lose the weight, I didn't make lifestyle changes. I didn't go into it thinking, hey, this is going to make my life better. I went into it thinking, how do I lose the most weight as quickly as possible to try to win this thing? That was the wrong way to think about it, because all it did was put me on crash diets, which helped. I didn't win, but I did lose a bunch of weight, but I gained it all back, and that was the worst part about it. That not only did I gain back the stuff that I lost, I gained up more. So I was a little leery about actually joining this one, because I felt that I would drop into the same habits. And the good thing was that after thinking about it, I went to the first meeting that they had, and I was pretty psyched about it. I thought about it, and ultimately I decided to join it. And the reason I decided to join it was because I felt that I already had the mindset that was appropriate for something like this. I felt that it solidified that idea even more when I was reading through the comments on Facebook and on YouTube, and I was reading a comment by Daniel, who, by the way, Daniel Killen is an amazing artist. If you guys have an opportunity to head down to the Disneyana Gallery, check out some of his art. He's a fantastic painter, animator, and stuff. He's got a Briar Rose in there that's phenomenal. Check it out. Anyway, I was reading a comment by Daniel, and something he wrote really, really stuck with me. And he said that we do this all on our own time frame. And that's true. Like for me, because I was trying to do it on someone else's time frame, the first time I did the competition, I wasn't very successful. This time, we are still on a time frame, but because I already went into it knowing that I was trying to change other things and be better in general, I think this time around I'm going to be successful for a longer period of time, if not, for, however long I decide to continue with this lifestyle. And hopefully it's, forever now. It's hard because while I was talking to my coworkers about this, one of them was writing a speech for a presentation that he's going to give. And it had to do with these types of changes. And not just for weight loss, but just major changes, like you want to start a business, and you want to leave your current job, stuff like that. And two things came to mind while we were discussing it. And that is that in order to be successful, at least for me, and he agreed, that you have to, one, have something that happens to you that flips the switch and makes you think, okay, I gotta make something happen. For me, that was Universal. The first time I went through all of this, which was, quite some time ago now, and I was successful at it for a really long time actually, was when I got married. When I got married, I was doing Weight Watchers because I want to look good in that tux, you know what I'm saying? So I did everything I could to make sure, that I would lose a good amount of weight. And I did. My wife and I were very, very, successful at that, and it worked out really great for us. After several years, we just kind of fell into some old habits, and I am where I am now because of that. But we're here now, and now the universal thing happened. That was what triggered the change as far as wanting to do this right. The second thing was that I needed to believe that I could do this. This time I feel that I can do this, and I feel like I can do this because I'm more motivated than I've ever been before. And more importantly, I feel like I have a lot more support than I did every other time. It's great when I get, support from my wife and my parents, my in-laws and stuff. But the truth is that these people in your life, they're going to love you regardless of what you look like. And that's really what I learned from this. Over the course of time, if you change, if something happens to you that you don't look like you did when you first met somebody, they're truly your friends and they truly love you. It's not going to matter what you look like to them. So you need to have a support group. And some people were posting different websites, so you can actually go back and check the comments on the YouTube video for Vlog 1. There's some websites and stuff that people were recommending. So thank you guys for all the recommendations, again, and all the supportive comments there. But yeah, try to find some people that are like-minded, or even if you can't meet with them in person, chat with them online, send each other messages, set up a group on Facebook, but do this with people that are going to help keep you on check. Now, the Biggest Loser competition here at work, I think for the most part, we're all keeping each other on check. Sometimes it's difficult. I talked about this in the last video. There's donuts and all this stuff. And, we're human, and we're trying to make changes that aren't going to change from one day to the next. And if you happen to eat half a donut, if you happen to take a bite, you can't beat yourself up over it. Because if you beat yourself up over it, you're going to begin to think that you can't do it. But you can. I know, because I've been doing it now for about a month. Know that if you want to make a change like this, one, whether or not you've had an experience that will trigger the wanting need to make a change like this, regardless of that, know that when you're ready, you can do it. And more importantly, that there are people that will support you on what you are doing, and it will ultimately make your life better. So that's all I wanted to say for this one. I don't know how often I'm going to do these, to be honest. I just had that on my mind. I thought about doing this weekly, and after that conversation that I had, I just thought I would post something else about it. So maybe it'll be weekly, maybe it'll be every few days or something. I'll do my best to post, at least once a week. So anyway, thank you guys for watching again. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down in the comment section below. So yeah, until the next video, guys, see ya.